Okay, now this is a pre-trib book, and I'm not promoting it because I am pre-trib. I was once pre-trib for a good part of my life, and I adhered and believed everything pretty much that was written in this charting book. This book is very cheap to buy online, and I suggest people get a hold of it as a great reference tool, because there is a certain amount of biblical truth in here, but the conclusions that I've come to once realizing who Barack Obama was and who Pope Francis is around 2010, and learning the truth of 9/11 and many things, many things that I've learnt through research and investigation. So when I read the contents of a book like this, and I go through chapters, and I read about the timeline of Daniel and the timeline of Revelation, it all comes very clear as to now why I disagree with this so much. When I read the Bible for myself, when I learnt to read the Bible for myself, and I steered clear of reference books like this as being the absolute story. The general gist of the story is correct in a book like this, but the details are lacking. So I'm going to do some things, some videos regarding this, because it's just phenomenal what's in here. And if you don't really know the pre-trib, mid-trib, post-trib thing, then you'll learn about it in a book like this. But the charts are really just amazing, because they show certain things, and the conclusions that I've come to really make sense when you see how this story's got holes in it. Big time. Holes. And the fact that, as I've said in previous videos, the creators of Left Behind made emphasis of the number 216, and yet this book has not one chapter in it regarding the number 666, let alone the number 216. Like this chart, amazing, right? With how I see the days of Daniel and the days of Revelation playing out, and this chart just confirms what I believe. Especially when you've got the 1290 days and all of this mapped out like that. We know 1290 is Barack Obama. The number of his name is all in that. If only these people would calculate that into their chart. Well, it's a little too late for Mr. Tim LaHaye. He's gone to meet his maker and either ended up in the right place or the wrong place. So, if anyone is inclined, this book's cheap enough online. Get a copy of it today, so then you can really understand the last days. Thanks for listening.